Oh. Hey. How you doing? Wait. I'm being professional. It is time once again to do a live stream. Birthday month. Hello. I see so many people in chat, and it's finally happened. I can see which of you love me more. Or at least who type the most. You'll have to excuse me, I'm trying to shove food in my face. I have an entire sandwich that I just went... and I'm only at the last few bites. But that also means I eat too fast. So what else is new there? Wait. Look at this. First of all, let's begin. Zenbu went for a walk. See Zenbu. Kathy Huey was here. He's here. That's for you. Wait, we're gonna get it. Rob Smith. That's for you. But come on, stop. Don't be weird. Scroll. I saw Sugar Kitty. What else? I think that's about it. Excellent. Hello. Welcome. As always, thank you for your time. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. It is always greatly appreciated. If you guys aren't here, I'm by myself. Well, it's me and my crippling depression that are here. That part, not great. John McElwin. Hello. Wait. It's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here, as always. It's greatly appreciated. We did some gaming streaming earlier on the Twitch. I was playing with a friend / acquaintance of mine who likes playing that game. Listen, why did the music volume just go up? I didn't change anything. You let me know if that's too loud. I want that to be basically background noise, not even something you need to hear. Just something so there's no dead air. We can't have dead air. Oop. I have the chat displayed in a different spot. You guys like the new addition they finally got around to doing? The ranking system. The everyone gets experience for chatting. I like it. Keeps people engaged. Whoever wants to like compete for that top spot, I guess, just type in chat like you always do. Now you're given a number. There's nothing wrong with that. Ugh. So the general idea is we're going to look over the list. The list is pinned in the chat, I think. Pretty sure I did that earlier today. I have my massive bottle of water. Amiens. Doesn't taste like anything. Just delicious water. Delicious, refreshing water. Music level is good. Excellent. And if you're wondering why do you have a giant thing of water? One, this is a birthday thing. I like this water. I'd like to drink it all the time, but it's silly to do so since I have tap water. This is my little treat. And at CVS today, it was buy one, get one half off. So, well, I'll just treat myself. I also got a massage today. That was odd. Just as in, I'm not accustomed to being touched by a human being. So that was different. And they got to this part. This part right here, this is that tight, knotted muscle thing. And they went, oh my God. I was like, so it is bad. if the masseuse is like, what the hell? And they're like, yeah, I know. It's always like that. Yay. Oh, so I forgot to say, if you do watch Twitch, go follow me there. I can post the link if you need it, but it's the same as it is here. KillCo. Ooh, is it KillCo Mental Musings or Whiskey Musings? I forget. I think I changed it to Mental Musings over there, but I might not have. Anyway, it's all about games anyway. Playing games and keeping some degree of sanity at the same time. Or at least trying to. It hurts. Paddle of the non-alcoholic West Coast IPAs. Beer double tasty for Red Lake Brewing. Is that what you're doing? That's scary. I thought about doing that tonight, but I'm really in a mellow mood today. Maybe it was the massage, but I really just want to look over this list, similar to the map quest, as I call it. And if you don't, that should be pretty obvious to. I think that site still exists, but I have no idea. MapQuest itself used to be a thing. I assume it still is. But I've never even bothered to look, and I thought it would be funny. So here we go. Let's see if I did this properly. Hold on. I did. We're looking at the list. You also help me like add stuff to the list if you want. Again, this is all just for me. I realize like getting more stuff at this point in my life feels really silly, but since I'm going to be camping, it would also make sense to have what would be considered good supplies. Like getting this ridiculous thing, that's a big commitment for one thing. I don't know if it's any good because it's one of these, or I'm always looking at the reviews, and the reviews I wish would be correct. I did put a shovel on there at one point, but I think I took it off. This thing I don't think I want. This is really for gardening, but it's also one of those, you can use it for other things, items. Japanese knife garden tool, weeding, gardening, etc. It's just something to dig a hole with. And I did have I guess I took it off. But I did have some kind of foldable, like army situation, emergency shovel thing, but I forgot where. I don't know why I took it off. I mean, so the folding kind of sketched me out. Like, I want it to be good. And I know... how can I do this? Let me try it over here. I have a specific guy on YouTube who I've been looking at his stuff for a while. Music gets intense. Music intensifies. And if you're ever deciding to go travel in an RV or go camping, I stumbled across this guy, and he looks like Santa Claus. I'm sure that helps. But it's just cheap RV living. I'll at least give a nod.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my next
There he is. Video. He always says that. Welcome back to my next video. It's this like notable little pause that makes it very I don't know what to call it. It's like the stuff I do occasionally, where it's just some weird little thing. I mean, what? No. Okay. Jesus. Sorry, Richie Z. I just did a thing completely by accident. Christ. I don't like that I did that fast. I clicked once and clicked twice to try to unclick that, and I like removed your moderator status. I could have banned you by accident. I don't like that. Yeah, right there. Remove standard moderator. Ban? Is ban on there? No. Good. I clicked on the wrong thing. You're still a moderator. Jesus. Startled the hell out of me. Richie Z. You've made a surprise entrance. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. As always, it is greatly appreciated. Oh, sure, Kitty, I know. They call it a cat hole, is what you're thinking of. But I'm thinking different situations. And that's like emergency. You know, I can't really like... I don't know. That's one I've been mulling over. Like, will I need that thing? Will I? But I don't like the idea of like digging holes all around. Instead I can just like get rid of it. I don't like flip-flops. Sure, Kitty. I'll be real with you. I have a pair of flip-flops. I tried them on. I don't know, maybe they weren't the right size and they weren't exactly like quality. It was just like a wedding gift thing. And I like those shoes. They look like something I can put on and take off and not feel really weird about it. Because I also had to walk to the shower. That was the key thing. Putting them on in the shower room was fine, but having to have something to get me to the shower room and back, yeah. I don't need the potty. I don't know. I'll take it off. Honestly, I don't want it. I don't want to have to rely on such a thing. It's just a fear, you know, traveling across the country and there's no restroom anywhere. Like, ugh. So I'm going to try to find the shovel. The guy has like an Amazon wish list thing. So I just went off of his list for the longest time. Oh, that looks so weird when it's blacked out. Whoa. So I will show you the shovel he got, and I think, or he recommends. I know he's making money off of this, by the way. Like, it's his thing. He lives in an RV, he drives around. I think I got the sleeping bag I got because of his recommendation. And I think I got the, I believe I got the bed roll from him. And that's worked out just fine. Is that it? Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. It just worked. I can roll it up and stash it somewhere. It still takes up a good amount of space, but there was one thing I knew I didn't want to do is to pump up a frickin' mattress with air every time I needed it. And the power station was also his recommendation, which made that was like a pick. It's electric. You can charge it. God damn it, I keep pushing the wrong thing. I have something where something else is. There we go. All right. I'm very creative, you Kathy. I was keen on to like just dig a whole thing. And thus far, the toilets at where I stayed weren't bad, but there's some shit going on with understaffing of national forests these days for some reason. I do carry around I carry around an electric lighter, oddly enough, so it just goes tss, like these little cross beams. It's pretty cool. But of course it's electric, so the charge goes out occasionally. Yeah, right? One of their things was like, just get a trash can and put something on it. You just sit on that just fine. The shower is what I'm worried about for cross country. Like that's having a bag I can fill with water somewhere and then hang that out, let it warm up a little bit, hopefully. I do not want to feel disgusting. Like, I shower every other day. Let's get a little too comfortable with each other. I shower every other day, at least. Shower and shave every other day. So it would feel really weird to go for day 3. It's happened. In fact, day 3 and day 4, no showering. That's me being really depressed. There were certain times in my life where I did not shower for an extended period of time because I didn't go anywhere and I didn't care. So, I don't like that feeling. That feeling reminds me of that time and I don't like it. Butane. Hold on. Oh, one of these things. Yeah, I have one of those. As long as it's sunny, yeah. See, I don't like. I wouldn't like using cold water, but I do it anyway because it's really just to get like mostly wet. And there are, like I have the wipes down there at the bottom. I can't even see what I'm showing you right now. Hold on. So there are these. I'll get rid of this. You think about that? That was more over for cooking stuff. Like I need some kind of cooking knife. But I feel like it doesn't look like the right knife for cooking, really cutting things specifically. Planet Fitness, yeah. A cinder block. That's terrible. Let me see that. I want to highlight that. Athletic Brewing, everyone. Drink at your own risk. That's my feeling about it. But these were what I was thinking about, like for situations where there's nothing, I have these. These could be an option. It's just a lot of them, and I know once you open them, they're going to start to get dry. Even if you close them properly, those aren't going to last. Dollar store. There, I must, yeah. Oops, don't you do it again. Okay. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Do that one, yeah. I'm mulling it over. I'm not going to do it now, but it's something I certainly feel like I'll need for the long-term trip. And this is just for like comfort's sake. These are to make me feel comfortable. In all likelihood, I don't need that kind of thing. I probably don't need this to get water clear, but these boots are ridiculous, like that. But I'm looking for solid, not only like boots to wear in the campsite, but like hiking boots. That's what those are. That's why the price is so bad. This is so I can start a fire. I know I can start a fire, but if everything's wet, nope. This is the hatchet I landed on because it looked pretty regulated. I want one with a wooden handle, but I also don't want the handle to break while I'm trying to use it. Let me get the information I was looking for here. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Zemby, that sounds really awful. I've heard some bad things, but like this tastes like a cinder block is a new one. Where is it? Sorry, I'm looking at the other screen, or the other browser. He definitely has the item. I just don't know where he put it. He has refrigerators, AC units, which are mainly for RV living. Emergency, and I don't have emergency stuff. Where is it? He has a bug out bag. I thought that was an interesting thing for him to have. Let me see here. Yeah, there's the battery. There's the bucket. The bucket. Yes, and I did get the sleeping bag on his recommendation. And it worked out nice. I have a duffel bag. I don't have storage stackers, but I don't really have the room for it. But I need to figure out some kind of sorting system for the car. I do not have one yet. Yeah. Yeah. Really, I just need shoes for the campground. And I have a pair of shoes that I used for it, but I felt pretty awful. Getting in and out of the tent was a real pain in the ass when it came to shoes. Oh yeah, that's the other reason. I was like, I could use that for camping. Also, I should probably have one of those just in case. I have jumper cables, but those aren't going to save me. Savory scone? Cheddar chive? Is it better? I don't know. That's an interesting bureau choice. They definitely aren't the same, though. That's good. we learned that. Ugh, I can't find out where this... Oops. Everything was going here. But anyway. Ugh. If anyone's wondering, the birthday massage was $75. Oh, if only insurance did something to help with the pain you feel when you just exist for too long. You existed for a while. Everything starts to hurt. I'm not helping by looking at the other screen, I know. I'm really just trying to find where the shovel is. He's got water, he's got backpack stuff, butane stuff, batteries, convertible chair, essentials. Essentials for new? I just looked at this, didn't I? There it is. That took forever. So this is the one he recommended, but I don't know if I want to use it. That music's stuck in my head now. Ah! See if this works. I'm not used to using the browser thing for anything. There we go. And everything is off kilter for just the reasons. The reasons. Here it is. It's a rough idea of it, at least. Ugh. Rhino. Let's see. It's got one serrated edge. It folds up. It's got a little pickaxe option. A little pointy bit. They also have a hybrid. And they have the ultimate survival. My brain immediately is like, ultimate survival. That's what I want. It's got all kinds of stuff like, let's see. Oh, everything's off center for reasons. Do the zoom in. Let me show the thing. Let's see. No. Why? Alright, why must you hate me? The other one did it just fine. Okay, be that way. Oops, I almost started clicking on the wrong thing again. Woo! Go back to the list. Let me add this to the list. So at least I have it for reference. I'll just add the one he mentioned. I'll be your idol. This looks so weird. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. Yes, yes. There we go. Go back to where I was. There we go. See, it works just fine for this, but as soon as I go to the other pages, it's like, well, everything is off filter. What are you doing? I'm sorry. There it is. Okay. I have a song stuck in my head. Is that a surprise? No! I'm doing great with, like, misclicks today. This is just swell. Let me check something. Ugh. All I want. Show me this. This is the one problem with doing this kind of thing, is there's all kinds of little tweaks that need to happen. I did a dummy. I did a dummy, I'm sorry. So if I close the chat window, which I just did, I have to fix it. And by fixing it means you all have to, like, black out. So here you go. Okay. Otherwise, I can't highlight what you're saying. No. There you go. Backup, battery. Yes, should have one. Say rescone. Boots. Light shoes, not heavy shoes. Water resistant work shoes. Cheap alternatives available. Well, that's a good alternative. I know what I can do. God, this is tweaking me out. Having to have a couple other browsers open while looking at chat while highlighting everything. Ooh, while not closing the browser by accident. Ugh. I don't want blisters. Dish tub. Multiple reasons yet. Maryland Abbas. Because I do want actual hiking. Like, if here's the thing, I'm going to be visiting Whiskey Mountains, and I guarantee she's going to want to climb something. I have that distinct feeling like she might be like, "Let's climb a mountain." It's like, okay. There is a Dollar Tree down the road, and I've only been into one once, and it was to buy these. As you can see, no noisemaker. Very upsetting. And I bought the happy birthday thing there. I'm getting my dollars out worth right there. Hold on. What? Can't see what I'm doing. That's the other problem. Ugh. I don't like chewing noises. I don't want you to hear chewing noises. It's bad enough you can hear swallowing noises. It's very common with whiskey tube stuff. And once you start listening to it, it's you can't unhear it. All right, so we have... What was the boots we were talking about? Shoes we were talking about? Light shoes, not heavy shoes. All right. So waterproof or water resistant work shoes. How do you guys do any of this? Like, it's like trying to navigate Amazon is insane because it just wants you to buy everything it recommends. So the first thing it shows you is sponsored. What a surprise. And then I used to use the average customer review trick so I could see if customers bought it. What did they say? Did they like it? And yet nowadays we get stuff like this. Let's gotta see what I'm doing. Like, this has 3.5 stars, which are 3.7, which is rather low for me. I'm very much a 4.5 and above because I want to make sure. But it's only had 188 people recently. I think that's like per month or something along those lines. Oh, look at all these things. So I don't even know what the rules are. Light words. Light work shoes. See, we're all learning it together. Yeah, she doesn't do anything crazy, but I want to be able to keep up. And I do have boots, but they're... I don't even know if I still have those boots. I think I do. I have an old pair of like black, heavy, steel-toed boots that I used to wear. I think I wore them to work mostly at one point because I worked in a factory. It seemed like a safe thing to have. Never dropped anything on my foot, but at least not while I was there. So navigating Amazon itself is tricky. Trying to figure out what's what. Waterproof hiking boots. That's all it shows me. They're a different brand. I might just stick with what I have. I don't like... The problem is they work, but they're slick on the bottom because I wore them so much, and they are waterproof to an extent, but it also, like, they're coming apart a little bit. So they are decent and worked for what I wanted them to work for. They slip on very easily, but they're just not really safe to walk in anymore because the bottom is flat. I don't want to slip and fall on my ass. I wouldn't either. Like, I'd certainly like to go hike somewhere, get to the top. I'd like to think my cardio is okay still. I haven't really been able to ride a bicycle enough, which is frustrating. I would hope not. I'll be your idol. I still had that happen with my regular shoes. Like, I wasn't used to wearing shoes that went past my ankle. And the shoes I have do that a little. So, like, the back of my ankle started to get annoyed by that. They're fine now. But at first, I was like, God damn. And I also took them for a very long walk, like a mile, when I first got them. Not the best idea. Lower? Still way more than I need. How would you know? I don't know. There you go. We're all going to Amazon now. It's great. It's hard to know what you're looking for when you don't know what you're looking for. Like I want shoes to wear on a camp, and that can get me. There are a number of things. Have them work around the campsite, just to move around and be able to take them off easily and put them aside when I get in the camp. And also, the same deal. Want them to be easy on and off, protect my feet around the site, and also, if I had to go out at night, slip those on, no problem walking to like the restroom or anything like that. The outhouse, the facilities, whatever you want to call it. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, good night. I'm weary. Ooh, lower shoes are expensive. But then again, the ones I have on there are also expensive. Or had on there. I don't know if I took them off. I need different pants. Cargo pants. I just have jeans. And while those work just fine, we also need a harmonica. Because I'm going to be alone in the woods. I might as well be annoying. Alright. These lower shoes look intense. They look like Desert Eagle type of thing. Maybe it's just the color that they have there. They're expensive. They're all expensive. I don't think I'd want high heel. That would get kind of annoying. I have high heel boots over there. I could grab those. I could show you guys what I have. It's not great, but... Here, let's do that. But you have helped with me adding a few things. If there's anything else you recommend me adding or thinking about, please tell me. Again, we have limited time. I just ordered some gloves because one of the things I was doing while camping was I was touching a lot of stuff with my bare hands and realizing this is disgusting. My fingernails have not been that dirty in a very long time. I felt gross. So I figured if I could get some basic, like, simple hand things. What are they called? Gloves. There we go. Let me show you. Hold on. I'm just going down the hallway. Don't worry. I wonder how this sounds, honestly. All right. Where? Can't see what I'm doing. Welcome back. So these are beat up to hell, for the record. But they fit just fine. And he's gone. Yep. I feel like terrible showing you guys these shoes. They're so old. I haven't worn them in like half a decade, probably. There's big old work boots. You can see I got paint on them and everything. From when I was painting concrete. But as you can see, the bottom's still good. These don't feel like they were good hiking boots, but they're definitely like solid boots. Brahma boots. I didn't wear them much. Good on the bottom. These would work great if I could get them on and off easily, which I can't. Because these are like the hooks. I want literally something I can slip on and slip off in a hurry. Which leads us to our next shoes. We now have a shoe show here. $25. Maybe I should make a Walmart list. A Walmart wish list. That feels so wrong. Ah, those are dusty. I got stuff on me. Gross. And here are what used to be my normal shoes, and these are what I've been using. I actually washed these. I'm like, these are, like I said, they're waterproof. So water does not stay on it in any way, shape, or form. It just goes off. So they work great. These are Vessies, which were popular for a hot minute on YouTube. Selling shoes. Amazon has them too. If you see at the bottom, I sit on my heel here. And these are easy to slip on and off without any issue. At all. But there is this little problem. That is a problem. So I might just have to use these for the coming situation. Like I said, they work. They're just the possibility of slipping is higher. I don't like that. Shouldn't have to slip when I'm out in the woods, but you never know. Deer foam slipper shoes, rubberized bottom. Deer foam slipper shoes. All right, let's check Amazon here. I mean, kids are wearing their pajamas outside. I don't even know if they started wearing their slippers, but I'm sure they will. More power to them. Why not? Screw it. There you go. Like I saw. Oh yeah, those are cozy. 20 bucks. 60% off. What? Now it's a matter of picking the color. Because generally speaking, I wear black. But unfortunately, if it's dark and I'm in a tent, I want to be able to see my shoes. Let's go with gray. Add to list. Whoa. Traveling camp supplies. There we go. Oh, you know what? With the shovel, I just realized something. What I wanted, and what I didn't like about it, and what made me rethink the whole idea, and I think they have it. There you go. Yeah, these are basically that, except the bottom's all fucked up. And I think the reason I didn't want this Rhino one, they do look pretty good, right? Is because it's just like a hand shovel, and there's something I don't want to do is just like crouch on the ground with a shovel digging. But what I looked at before, was it the Ultimate Survivor? Which one is it? Which one is it? They always try to make it look like it's an epic shovel. It's like, it is this big. However, that's why I put the compact, the US Survival Shovel one, because it has an option to have a long actual shovel thing, which I don't think I need, but I like the idea of having the option. But we'll just leave it. Right now, I just need something that digs up the ground. Whoa. Hello. I can't read the words. Oh, we have a medium here. Miss Fontaine. Thank you for subscribing. That's for you. You're welcome. Rubber boat. Boat as the soul. All right, and then I go turn on sprinklers in the morning. It really worked out. Excellent. Well, they're on the list. Will they get here before the weekend? I don't know. I'm not buying them, so. I have bought the gloves. And that's it for now. The chair is looking very comfy. Like, I'm thinking about it. But it's still 35 bucks I don't have. Nice. Likes the likes, everyone. Give us your thumbs. That's all we want. The hatchet is something I keep thinking about. Because I know the situation I was in when I was in the last trip, and I didn't have anything to like, actually deal with the logs of wood other than my knife, and my knife didn't help. I was able to get some shavings off the logs, but that's it. Nothing else. What am I looking for? What am I doing tomorrow, by the way? I've forgotten. What are you guys doing tomorrow? What are you guys drinking, by the way, if anything? I'm going to have something. I just don't know what yet. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Oh my god, I have so many things I didn't do today. Holy shit. Alright, still have to do that. I got that done. I love it when I don't check things off on my to-do list, because that's a problem. I had dinner, technically. I took my medication. Ooh, I didn't finish it, though. Did I? I did. Never mind. I have to take a number of things. Monster low carb, right? I'm going to look at who the top fans are. Oh my gosh. Zen Bood, John McGillen, Kathy Huey. Nice. A lot of those are just tied. So that's just like the top 3, and lots of people are chatting the same way. That's so funny. Lick to like and like to lick. Yeah. I don't encourage people to lick things, though. You don't know where it's been. I'm also tempted to get this stupid harmonica because I'm going to be alone with nothing else to do other than see if I can find a signal. For the most part. Do it. Do it in memory of me. Anyone know that one? That's from? You may know where that's from. It's hilarious. Drink this in memory of me. Oh my god. Zweig ported in the glass. Polish strong 9 oof, oof. That's got a little bit of a spice to it right there. A little good stuff. I don't know about these wipes either. Yeah, I'm looking at the thing again. You can't see it. Hold on. So I have these pants that I might want to get, but those are also on my regular wish list, my birthday list. These are something I wanted to get instead of having to have one thing to wipe and then have to worry about cleaning. These are like disposable ones that are this tiny at first. St. KillCo, yes. That makes sense. I have St. Patrick in my name somewhere because religion. That wasn't really a choice. That was my choice, actually. I got to pick that name. And since St. Patrick's Day is so popular and whiskey is so popular, and I didn't know this when I was younger, Patrick seemed fine. I have a very Irish name. If you want to, this is the one time you'll hear me tell you my full name is it's Brian James Patrick Calavy. Because confirmation. Water is a good one, Kathy Huey, especially. There you go. Ow. Good God. This thing is something Kathy Huey mentioned I should get. Carbon monoxide thing. But now I'm not going to be in the camp as much, so I might get rid of that. Or might not be in the car as much when camping, but the whole road trip is everything that's freaking me out. That's why I keep looking at this list. It's like, I'm going to be in my car driving for a week. At least 5 days, minimum. How am I going to survive out there? In the car alone. Hold on, I see words. Ah! Everything's moved. Coleman Camp Hot Shower on sale. Oh, it was $4.50. It's now to $1.95. The vinyl bag left in the sun works as cheap. We have that. I don't know how much it is. I forget. I also can't see what I'm doing. We have something like that. I am a little sketchy about this whole, like, 118 people love it. Like, why just 188? That's it? Let's take a look. Again, everything's off kilter because I have everything just adjusted. Do it. That looks weird. Recenter. This is what I wanted to do. See? Camping shower. Looks legit. I think you can hang it. Yes, you can hang it from something. It's got an actual battery thing, so it can pump the water through. It's just a matter of filling up. That looks like it'd be complicated, but that's it. And that's $50. Zenbood, did you look for that wine you were so interested in? I got to see Zenbood recently, everyone. In person, in the flesh. Get it, detector. Yeah. It's on the list. Like, literally, it's on the list. It's right over here. I don't know how big it is, though. I don't want something like this big in my car. It's taking up space, and just in case carbon monoxide happens. It's hard to tell what the size is. Take a look. I do not have a good fire extinguisher for inside the car. Not at all. Give me a visual representation of how big this is, god damn you. Again, you can't see everything. It's off kilter now. Oh, it has a magnet on it. That's good. Alright, that helps. You can't see it, but it helps to... It is about, like, this big. Which is nothing. Cool. Hit my back, yeah. And the fire extinguishers were right there. Bestseller, even. 26,459 people like it. For 28 bucks. And that's a tiny one. It's like not a big one. Kitty. Total Wines, yes. Only 5 inches. It's good to know. This was something I was thinking of if I get that refrigerator. If I get something where I can have at least one bag that's frozen stuff. Because I like smoothies, and those are how I exist. I had one for lunch today because I forgot to have lunch. But I might have to just backpedal on anything like that. This big trip is going to be, this week-long trip that I'm doing. The biggest challenge will be like sustenance and what I can eat out there and what will actually last. I don't actually have anything like this. I don't have something that could be charged. This is just a big-ass mini fridge thing. This one has a frozen section, that's why I have it, but I don't like the price at all. At all. Did I move everything slightly off kilter? No, it's still there, good. So mostly it's a matter of looking. Let me see if my phone... What's really good and also bad, I ordered the gloves. I'm trying to see what they are. I ordered the gloves. Sorry about that. I heard the Harry Potter noise. Yeah, well, the ice doesn't last. That's the thing. One bag of ice is not going to last for a week. And the cooler I have that I used last time, I'll grab it. You guys can see. It didn't last very long. Because of how it is, I think it's just a problem with the type. I'll go back. Bye, bye, bye. So we have the Playmate here, and I think the problem with it is that it just like tilts open like this. Decent size, but it didn't last long. And I think that's because it's this huge, like, you know, there's nothing really solid keeping the cold in. Like, there's definitely something that can seep out through this edge here. There just is. So the other solution, and the thing I'm going to bring this time around, keeps ice 5 days at least. Damn. Hold on. Everyone's getting drunk. That's not the investment. It's just the type of... It's the reliance on something else. Like, I'm trying to be as self-reliant in the whole situation as I can, and when I'm out camping, it's like, oh, it's been 3 days. I better go somewhere that's an hour away to buy ice. Where with the battery, like, I can keep something working. And there's the heat. The big problem is just things being in the car itself. Even if I had the AC on, it gets very hot in there very fast. And I can't take it out of the car. This is the other option I have. And this feels like it's more, like this is literally was meant for transport. Oh, look how it screws with the lighting. This is for transporting medicine that needs to stay cold. So this is meant to keep things cold. It is... And it worked really well last time. Like, I think this worked better than the cooler, which is why I want to test it out again. The only catch is the space. Like, this is all, like, foam, and it's solid. And I want to recycle this thing, of course, but, you know. Coleman Extreme Cooler. Maybe on summer sale. All right. This thing worked really well. Again, part of that is simply because it actually seals up, you see? Like it's locked in like this, where the other thing is just flippy floppy. Doesn't really feel like it's keeping the ice cold and keeping everything together. So this will work. It's just a matter of getting enough food. I have ice in the fridge still, by the way. The ice I bought from the last trip, there's still plenty of it in my fridge at this moment. Coleman Extreme Cooler. Let me look. And a reminder, I can't afford to buy any of this. This is just wish listing, literally. Ugh, extreme. I like the shovel idea, though. That thing looks chunky. Hot damn. The space is an issue, that's it. And things move around a lot in a car, which is super irritating. I'm pretty sure I kept the food right next to me. Like right, literally like in the passenger seat. All right. I don't really need anything fancy. I just need to make sure I can move it around easy. $220, what the fuck? By the way, everyone has homework to watch. K-pop Demon Hunters. I know. I said the words and you all went, what? But really, give it a shot. The music's really catchy. And the story's pretty good. It's not, you know, insanely good. And even the ending, I was kind of like, all right. No spoilers, though. All right, here's one that's 63 bucks. Oh, $63.04, I'm sorry. 19.7K people, 4.5 rating. All right. Wherever the car stows, the jack is a good place to store the shovel. Wherever the car hold on, words. Hold on. Whatever the car stores, the jack is a good place to store the shovel. You mean like the battery thing? I like the look of this one. Coleman Extreme 40-quart rolling cooler with wheels, extra walled insulation, keeps ice up to 5 days, portable wheeled hard chiller. All those words. Unnecessary. It looks like it's almost the size of this one. It does have a pulley thing. All right. All right. I see you. What's the difference between this one and this one? The color? That one's $10 cheaper for some reason. It would not get here in time. And I couldn't get this one. So these are an option. You can't see them, but I'm looking at them. Here, I'll let you, if you guys want to look. This is what, who just said that? John McKellen just mentioned. This is what I'm looking at. That's a lot of words. Holy shit. Never mind. The link to the link I just tried to share didn't, it was that, okay. Okay. We're adding it to the list. So if you can get to the list, it's pinned above if you want to see it. I am adding it this moment. Travel. Travel/camping list. Yeah, lots of insulation. That's really what I want. I want to know I can put the, and it's not the money. It's just like, the concept is to go out to the woods and be there for a week without having to go deal with much else other than, you know, the shower and stuff. It's like, no, there's no getting away from it. Like, you need to take an actual shower at some point. Damp rig hanging bad. I didn't have any real problems. Like, I was able to put my window, like I got the blinds. Are they called blinds? The water things for the window. You put them on the side of your window and they kind of hang over so water can't actually get in. And I just cracked the windows, all of them, just a little bit. And that seems to work all right. So no, it's never like, if it gets humid or anything, I don't know. But for the most part, I haven't had an issue. I have to try it. Talking about beer now. Stop making me thirsty. I'm gonna have one, I promise. All right, it's been fun. I hope you guys like this. We're coming close to the end of the stream now. I did eat food, thankfully. I should probably eat a little more. All right, just gonna have a bureau of some sort. Or a Blue Moon. Decisions. Water deflectors. Yeah, something like that. Rain deflectors. I got those just for the situation. I was thinking, like, I don't want to have my windows getting all fogged up. So if I can have my windows down just a crack without worrying about any rain getting in or anything else, really, then we're good. Like, you can't see it's even down. That's, like, the key part. Like, someone would look at my car, they wouldn't know the windows are down a crack at all. And they would have to get pretty damn close to find out. And if they did that, well, I have a knife. So, I have a big-ass, like, this kind of thing for protection and for use. Like I said, I was using it to try to chip away at the log. I'm really still considering that hatchet. I feel like it's going to be a necessity, unfortunately. Unless I figure something else out. I don't have anything like that here. Ooh. And really, the food's going to be the biggest pain in the ass because I won't be doing what I did last time, which is going to restaurants. I really like restaurants. I'll go to at least one while I'm up there, but, you know. Money's tight, as expected. I hope you enjoyed this little change of pace, and I did want to just kind of go over a few things with all of you. I like the input. Like, I need the community support on what the hell I should be even doing here. Like the shovel and getting rid of the toilet thing, which I get it. And we all found out a little bit more about beer tonight. It's good stuff. Oof. Excuse me. Ugh. Ow. Pain. Screenshotted. Uh-oh. Mantango distributor. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Excuse me, I'm tired. We still have a little bit more time to birthday month. I will try to push out as much content as I can next week. You guys saw me for New Hampshire. It's going to be the same kind of thing, especially with being able to have a signal. That's always the deciding factor. There is, of course, the other thought process that's going in my mind, how to have an internet while traveling. And unfortunately, that requires a lot of money and paying for a service. But you will see me attempt another live stream from somewhere with my phone. It works. It's not good, but it'll work in a pinch. But I do know when I looked at the stream I did from one of the rest stop areas, it was so janky. It was the jankiest of jank because the connection was garbage. But I did it. I have that little moment in time where I was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at a rest stop in New Hampshire. Good stuff. I'll look back on that fondly someday. When is my camping trip? Richie Z, it is Monday. This coming Monday. I'll be going into the mountains of Vermont from Monday to Friday. So it's the longest excursion yet. I picked Vermont because it's not too far away, and there is a national forest there. I get to go there for cheap, which is really the key part to all of it. And we'll see how it goes. Again, it's birthday month. I'm doing a birthday adventure. And the trip to the other side of the country, however, is beginning in September, which is very close. Thus the concern and looking at the wish list and being like, I have a wish list. It's my birthday. Help. Madness. All right. It's time. There you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Like and subscribe. join the Patreon, become a channel member, and check out my Twitch channel. That's a lot to put on the end, isn't it? Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.